My live. Oh. Mm-hmm. Grand Rising. Oh, hold up, y'all. Okay. All right. Grand Rising, beautiful souls. It's your girl, Beauty. Hold up, y'all. And I am back to give you all a divinely guided love read. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you came back to see me, what it do, boo? Y'all know I'm here to help give y'all the issues in y'all relationship dynamics so y'all can move how y'all need to move. Over here, we focus on personal and spiritual development because that's all we can do is work on oneself, okay? Y'all, my muscles around my back inflamed again over the weekend as I was hanging up curtains in the front room and my mama room. And when the muscles around my back get inflamed, the migraine be very intense. So I had to take some time to myself to work on myself, y'all. I got to get something done with this back because this ain't going to work. Nevertheless, thank you. Let me say Grand Rising. Listen, I done been sleeping on it. It all messed up. But nevertheless, Grand Rising Ty G, Fairy May, J Love. Okay, those are the people who I see thus far. Today, y'all, the Bible scripture came from Luke chapter 10, I believe it was, and it talked about let me tell y'all what it talked about. It was just ironic that I told y'all, like, I've been getting up and doing something different. So I would, when I would get up, after I would read my Psalms, then I would just open the Bible to just take and open the Bible up. And whatever the Bible is open up on, that's what I read. Well, today it was Luke. Luke chapter 10, I think it started at verse 30. Yeah, verse 30. I think that's what it was. Guess what? I'm back once again. Put in and work. What? Where you went at, y'all? Oh, right here. Keep going, girl. Maybe you'll find it. Chapter 10. The parable of the Good Samaritan. That's what it is. The parable of the Good Samaritan. That's what it was. So, read it in y'all own time, okay? How life is happening like miracle after miracle. That's how it's supposed to happen, Taji. You know that's how it's supposed to happen, Taji. Miracle after miracle after miracle. Okay? Please, y'all, be careful what you sowing seeds into, okay? Make sure that you are sowing seeds into soil and not the desert, okay? What do I mean by that? Sow seeds. Sow seeds and soil, okay? Because sowing seeds into a desert, nothing from nothing leaves nothing, okay? So sow seeds in soil and not the desert. Meaning, don't do for people that call you and ask for favors. Do for people who the Most High lay on your heart to do for. People who calling you asking for favors, that's the desert. People who Most High put on your heart to take action towards, that's the soil. Okay? That's the soil. All right? So don't get tricked. Don't get tricked. All right? Not everybody who comes to you and asks you for a favor deserves what they come in to ask you for. So before you take action on anything or do anything for anybody, please consult. Because some people are just takers. Okay? They're going to take whatever they can get from you. But even in Luke, in the Bible, Jesus had to pay Mary and her sister to take care of people. Okay? So he didn't expect for them to do work for free. He paid them. So if Jesus could pay people to take care of people, you can too. Nothing is free. Even when they didn't have a lot of money back in the day, it was a barter system. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in the business of taking from people. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, spirit guides, ancestors that love God and support me, please use me as a vessel to get a message to the collective. Help me to see what it is that I need to see so I can relay the messages that I need to relay. Praying that you protect me from any dark or negative entity or energy that tries to hijack this reading, as I do not give them permission to cross over. Thank you for choosing me to be a messenger. Thank you for loving me, guiding me, protecting me, and thank you for blessing me. I love you, Ashe, and did it so. Let's go. Y'all, I kept hearing that Grand Rising meet. The enemy has no, like, your oppressors has no hell or heaven to put you into. So don't let what people say to you affect who you are, or affect your character, or how you see yourself or think about yourself. The enemy's job is to stop you from living in your purpose. It's to put their false beliefs onto you so you don't stand in your true power. So be mindful. These cards right here keep looking at me, so I'm going to go back to this deck. What's going on, Holy Spirit, for the collective? Please and thank you. Y'all may have ended some connections recently, okay, as it's supposed to be. Clearing out the energy of people who are not supposed to be around you when you get ready to receive some blessings, okay? When people are exiting or being pushed out of your life, it's for a reason. Don't hold on. Let them go. Faded meeting, okay? An important connection. Healing hearts. Healing a heartbreak, okay? Toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. Mask not showing true self. Camera. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, and perception. Finances. Mind on the money. And engagement ring. Will you be my wifey? Karmic relationship. Resentments, triggers, perceptions, intensity, letting go, and turmoil, and fleeting. Okay. Just like I was saying, right? You may have went through something recently with, could have been family members, friends, karmic relationships, okay? Karmic relationship does not have to mean somebody who you're in a sexual relationship with. A karmic relationship could be friends, could be family members, could be co-workers. Anything that doesn't serve your highest good is a karmic relationship. Karmic energy does not sit in the light, okay? So if you are a light being, light worker, okay, and you notice that you're around dark energies, it won't mesh. It's going to affect your energy. It's going to make you feel heavy. It's going to make you feel dark in your psyche. It's going to make you feel, okay? So when your soul is cautioning you and telling you that, you know, the place, the environment that you're in, the people who you're around are draining you, you have to be okay with releasing them people. Don't hold on to them for whatever reason. Let them go. Show me this faded meet and important connection, please and thank you. A lot of us think that karmic relationships are just sexual based relationships, but they're not. A lot of us have karmic friendships. A lot of us have karmic family members. There's an awakening going on. So maybe there's a meeting, a fated meeting going on. I guess telling somebody that somebody coming to tell you that they having an awakening, or they're going through an awakening process, or they coming to you trying to figure out single, sexy, and successful. I'm feeling like that's the energy that you are in. You're in single, sexy, and successful energy, and you causing somebody else to have an awakening while you healing your heart. So it's like you experienced something with somebody, right? And it was kind of like an awakening for you, because the people who you experienced this with, people, person, whoever, was somebody who you was, I really feel like you had an emotional connection with this person or people, because it says a fated meeting, and these two look like they're in some type of romance. And then you have healing hearts. Okay. To me, this energy giving like playing a fool to catch a fool. So maybe you was in an environment where your intuition was telling you something about this situation, and you proceeded with caution. But at the same time, when you proceeded, you were still listening to your intuition, never not pushing it was like a learning experience for you, so you can see the truth about the situation. So you never showed your hand when it came to these people who you were investigating. Okay, you never showed your hand. You never showed your true self. You never, put all of your business out there. You was actually really trying to see what was the lesson for you in this situation, right? So by you trying to see what was the lesson for you in this situation, you never revealed your true hand. So it's like you could have found out some truth about this situation while you were in the situation. And the truth that you find out did not mess with your light. It's like these people were filled with darkness and you were light. So your light ignited their demons, right? This could have been something involving work. But it's like, your light ignited their demons. The light and the dark do not mesh together. It's either one or the other, light or dark. It won't be both. You will never have the sun and the moon up in the sky at the same time. Healing heart. Healing heart. Achievement. So it's like, even though you faced adversity with these people, right? You faced adversity. You didn't let it move you in a sense of, okay, I've been betrayed. I've been betrayed by this situation, so now I've been betrayed by this situation, so now I'm going to be bitter. You didn't do that, okay? You released the situation with love to continue to move forward, as we should, because while you're a divine being, you understood the assignment. Divine beings understand that every time we experience something, it's for a reason. We don't just experience it for nothing, okay? Also, y'all got to remember, light workers, star seeds, anybody who is a chosen one, who is put on a path, we are always like spiritual investigators, okay? So the Most High will put us in a position where we go around darkness as a spiritual investigator. So when we go around the darkness and we find out what the darkness is, it's our job to report back to our spirit team what's going on. I always tell y'all, anytime I find out about anything or anybody doing any type of spell work or anything, It's my job to tell. Call me a snitch all you want to. Okay? Once I see the truth about what a person is doing, a high priestess, as a high priestess, right? I do not mess with people's lives. I do not alter people's free will. What I do is I start doing to others and fighting against binding up and casting out any spell that they have put upon somebody. That's my job. So you all, everybody, okay, if you are in a divinity position, you carry light. So oftentimes you will be put in a position of darkness for your light. Okay? Meaning you going into that darkness to bust it open with your light. Bust it open. Okay, you're going into darkness to ignite it with your light. Okay, I had to take that word. I had that busted open ain't had just set well with me just now. I had to correct what I was saying. Nevertheless, we are sent into these dark areas, okay, to shine the light. It's like, you know how when you go to the dentist's office or you go to the doctor's office and they use that big old light to be able to see what's going on. Okay, you are that light, right? And when you go into the darkness, everybody get to see, not just everybody on a physical level, I mean on a spiritual level. Everybody gets to see these people true demons. Why? Because they're going to attack you. They're going to attack you. Why? Because you're a light worker. You coming in darkness, trying to bring your spiritual activity over to darkness. And at the point the light and the dark don't mix, the dark is going to attack the light. Remember, the light is always going to go in by themselves. The light don't need an army. Why? Because the light has spiritual backing. So anytime the Most High sends you into someplace, he's going to send you by yourself. You don't need nobody. And oftentimes the dark think because this person is coming by themselves that they're by themselves. Okay? These are people who does that lower vibrational stuff like black magic, voodoo, you know, those witches and warlocks, people who speak negative over people's life and stuff like that. They will attack. They will gang up on one light being. Why? Because by themselves, they know they can't do it. Even together as a collective, they can't do it. Why? Because as a light worker, you sit higher than their lower vibrational tactics. Okay? So at some point, these people have to realize that the stuff that they doing, that stuff that they used to do no longer works. So they're going to have to come up out of darkness and stop using those tactics to control people's life. They're going to have to stop. Nobody, y'all, nobody can tell y'all what to do with y'all life. You hear me? Nobody can tell y'all that you a devil. Nobody can tell you. Condemnation comes from within. Okay? Condemnation comes from within. Nobody can condemn you. Why? Because you are number one. Huh? And two is not a winner. And three, nobody remembers. Aha! Aha! Keep it growing, baby. Y'all, stay in positive energy. Give me 2 more on this healing heart, please and thank you. This is some stuff. Told you. You are heading towards a financial blessing, y'all. Rich girl, finances, future, money on the mind. Listen, I think people probably already knew you was heading towards this. This is why they want to try to sabotage you. Okay? They wanted to try to sabotage you. It's a lot of females out here too, boy. Starseed. Didn't I tell y'all this rising starseed energy was wearing a mask? Didn't I tell y'all this rising starseed was wearing a mask? I'm talking about this is some undercover work. Undercover work. People had no idea. You cannot expect for a person who you knew 4, 5, 6 years ago to still be that same person. You can't expect that. Like, why would you think that the person who you knew 5, 6 years ago is still that same person? Like somebody, like the collective not evolving. Child, they thought they was gonna play in your face. That's what they thought they was gonna do. But the Most High showed them other ways. The Most High say no. I'm finna show you who this is. Y'all think y'all gonna take them down, but no. This is how they said. Don't show your left hand what your right hand doing or something like that. Yeah, this is that situation right there. You could have found out something, kept it to yourself, not told nobody nothing, and moved as such. Okay, you could have peeped game on what's going on and didn't say nothing and just moved as such. Now here we got this camera, reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. What's going on? Remember to clear y'all energy, y'all. Oh, I got something else to tell y'all to do to, if you feel like you're being blocked when it comes to money, finances. Okay, love spell just came out. Somebody, to me, this is like somebody is reminiscing about some type of love spell. Okay, it's like you figured out, whether through tarot, your own intuition, or something like that, that somebody did some type of love spell, right? And when you found this out, whether you found this out by somebody who you done been in a relationship with, whether they did a love spell, whether this was somebody a family member or a friend, they did a love spell on somebody and you found out about it, whatever was the issue, right? You found out the truth about what this person did, and it had something to do with a love spell. Okay, you know, as a divine being, we don't do stuff like this. Anybody who does something like this is of lower vibration. So when you found out about this ignited this kind of like, you see how my forehead is starting to crumple up? I can't even fix it. Because this type of stuff like this, it irritates me. Okay, why are you messing with somebody's life? Why are you manipulating somebody's free will? Okay, so I really feel like whoever did this love spell is the one who's going through an awakening, because they're now realizing that their bad deeds, okay, are coming back to haunt them. Anybody who does any type of love spell on somebody, oftentimes you will see that they have bad health. They deal with health concerns, okay? Because love is connected to the heart, right? So your heart is the thing that pumps the blood through your body. So oftentimes it'll be like a stroke, heart failure, or something of that nature having to do with the heart, because you are attacking somebody else's heart. Okay, so please be mindful of the seeds that you sow. Okay, do not sow seeds into the desert. What do I mean by that? You're going to pay a practitioner, right? You're going to pay somebody to do some type of spell work on somebody else. What are you sowing seeds into? Instead of you sowing seeds into people, meaning like from a genuine place, loving on humanity, looking out for humanity, feeding animals. You know, if you see a homeless person and your spirit tells you to bless that homeless person, instead of being like, oh, I ain't giving them my last, give them what you can give them. That's sowing seeds into soil. When the Most High put on your heart to go do something for somebody, I don't care if it's your last, he said, go give it to them. That's what you need to do. Get up and go give it to them. That's sowing seeds into soil. When you sow seed into a desert, somebody calling your phone be like, can you do such and such for me? Right? And you do it. That's sowing seeds into a desert, because never, not once did you consult with the Most High and say, okay, is it okay for me to do something for this person? This person came to me and asked, can I do this? Is it okay for me to do that? Because I don't want to get in the way of they, you know what I'm saying? Consult before you do anything. Because oftentimes when you sow seed into the desert, nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Then you feeling like, okay, I knew I shouldn't have did that. No, we're not doing that to ourselves, okay? We're not doing that to ourselves. And even if you do go into a situation, what is the lesson? Okay? What is the lesson? Please, y'all, do not play around spells. The Most High don't like that. Please do not play around in spells. Okay? If you know somebody who has done a spell, you know how like a person, if you with somebody and y'all go somewhere and that person does something and both of y'all go to jail, like accessory to the crime. So if you know somebody putting spells on somebody and you ain't standing up, you're accessory to the crime. So that person, karma, is yours as well, because it takes energy. Okay? So when this person, whoever that person is that's doing that love spell, if this your sister, your mama, your cousin, your brother, whoever doing these love spells and you know they doing them, guilty by association. So whatever charges they get, whether it be spiritual, physical, or mental, you gonna get the same thing. Don't be guilty by association. I'm trying to told you. You better speak against it every time, because I bind it up. I bind up every spell that I know somebody has done on somebody. I bind it up and I return it to the universe for the universe to disperse as it please. So if the universe feels like you deserve that coming back to you, then that's where it's going in, back to you. Give me one more on this camera, reminiscing, please and thank you. It's like you freed somebody from a situation, y'all. Y'all freed somebody from a situation, and because y'all freed somebody or some people from situations, this is why you are moving towards this rich girl energy. Like you not a person who gon' go with the crowd. What? I am the crowd. You don't see all these people behind me? You don't see all these people? Didn't I tell you freed somebody from a karmic relationship? You freed somebody from this, y'all. You freed somebody from a love spell. You freed somebody from a love spell. Now make that make sense. Everything that I was just saying just now, okay, make that make sense. My God. Won't he do it? You freed somebody. Because you freed somebody, yeah, the Most High like, yeah, you did that. Uh-huh. You did that. You went down and took down a whole shebang by yourself. I'm talking about walked in there with that pork chop on your back, came back out with the whole slum of what they call them, lions. Like they walking out slowly. I mean mesmerized, just walking out behind you. So they ain't trying to attack you for the pork chop. They just walking out slow. 10, I gotta get a screen. They just walking out real slow behind you, mesmerized by the light that you carry. Yes, sir. Won't he do it? Oh. Didn't I tell you that false narrative? That false narrative. Oh, somebody tried to say y'all was stealing. The false narrative that you a thief. You can't steal. You can't steal. They owe you. Grand Rising Brittany. Show tell no lies. Miss Kimmy, Grand Rising. Listen, you can't steal. You don't steal. Okay? Yeah. You freed somebody from a karmic relationship. And this is y'all know who this person is that did the spell work, because this is an evil person. Y'all know it's like every time they talk, it's something negative. They don't never got nothing positive to say. They always complaining about something. All this and all that and all this and all that. Always complaining about ailments. They ain't never got nothing positive to say. 11. Ain't never got nothing positive to say. They always negative. You know what I'm saying? Complaining about everything. And you're unbothered. Told you. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care about the false narrative that they saying about you. You don't care. Because you know what kind of dark people they are. You don't care. I don't care if you say that the God you serve is not with what I'm doing. Okay? I don't care. Because the God you serve is not the God that I serve. Remember, we play for two different teams. I sit in the light, you sit in the dark. So, of course, we don't share the same God. Make it make sense, huh? Make it make sense. We unbothered over here. Peace. The nerve. Y'all, us unbothered when it comes to finances. Listen. What do we need to steal for? We make money in our sleep. You hear me? We are earth angels. We go into dark places to seek out darkness. Huh? We are unbothered. Unbothered by the foolishness that people have to say about us. Why? Because we are earth angels. Okay? We are earth angels. And when the Most High gives us, the Most High, our ancestors put us up on game about something or somebody. Yo, ain't nothing nobody can say to us to keep us up off you. The hell? Stop trying to manipulate people. The Most High gonna send us in. I don't care if you my mama. Okay? If I know you casting spells on people, performing hex on people, I'ma tell on your ass. Period. Period. We're not doing that. I don't care who you are. 13. I don't care who you are. You don't get a right to walk around and manipulate people's destiny. Okay? You don't get a right to do that. When you, I heard this the other day. When you manipulate people's free will, okay, you will notice your kids' connections be messed up. Okay? Stuff in your life is always messed up. Your kids' relationships they always going through bad stuff with relationships and all kind of stuff. It's because you have cursed their life by trying to curse somebody else's life. You can't be in the energy of trying to block somebody else and think everything for you is going to be good. It don't work like that. That's not how that works. Show me this engagement ring, please, and thank you. Y'all keep on rising. Starseed, rich girl, single and successful energy. Keep on rising, because y'all got somebody coming in want to be y'all husband or wife. Somebody throwing you the evil eye. Somebody throwing you an evil eye. Don't know if it's a family member or a friend. They throwing you an evil eye because they see that you moving towards a higher level of commitment. Somebody mad at you. Somebody mad at you because they won't have an engagement ring. They won't have a union. Because you stepped in on this. Divine Feminine. Didn't I told you? Y'all, since I've been using this deck, this is the first time this card came out. Divine Feminine. Somebody tried to throw a Divine Feminine some evil eye. Hey. Somebody tried to throw a Divine Feminine an evil eye. And baby, the Divine Feminine came out on top of the evil eye. Completion. Checkmate. How you try to throw a Divine Feminine the evil eye? She gonna trump that every time. You know why? Because she transmute energies. That's what she does. Now, if you was talking about a regular feminine, then you might could have worked with the evil eye. But you talking about a Divine Feminine. That don't work. Karmic. Ah! Look at the two. Look at the two. Look. And look what's around her. Look what's around the karmic femme neck. The heart. Why is the heart around the karmic femme neck? Because oftentimes karmic feminines do spell work. Love spell work. You hear me? This is all they care about is people's hearts. The karmic femme will always try to attack one's heart. Always. They will always try to get somebody to love them. Why? Because they don't love themselves. You don't love yourself? One more on this engagement ring, please and thank you. They don't have the capacity to love themselves. This is why they try to manipulate other people into loving them. Because they don't love what they see when they look in the mirror. They probably can't even look at themselves in the mirror. Change. Aha! I don't know, y'all. Maybe you are making this person go through a change. Okay? Or maybe they see that, you know, how you used to, they sending you the evil eye. If this is a family, look, y'all just heard what I said, right? If this is a family dynamic, okay, they don't like the fact that you are not that same low vibrational person that you used to be when y'all used to have fun together, okay? They don't like the fact that if this is a romantic situation, they don't like the fact that you have changed and you no longer want to be in a relationship with them because they're on a lower vibration, okay? If this is a position at work or whatever the case may be, your boss do not like the fact that you standing on business when it comes to my job description is this, I ain't doing nothing other than my job description of no, I can't stay over or whatever the case may be. Like, you're not allowing nothing or nobody to take advantage of you no more because you standing in your divine feminine power, okay? Maybe you are at the point where, no, I'm no longer putting myself in a position where I'm being used and abused. I'm standing up for myself. No, I'm not going to allow you to take advantage of me. I'm standing up for myself. People do not like that you are not that person who you used to be. You have changed. Okay? You no longer care if people don't like you. You don't care. You don't care. Your validation does not come from people. This is a one-man band right here. She all about herself. Okay? You could have went from long hair to short hair. Okay? We don't care. We don't care who likes us and who don't like us. We know who loves us. We don't care nothing about a like. We know who loves us. We know who wakes us up, who gives us breath, who gives us life. Okay? We don't care about the physical people who don't like us. We don't care. Because we know you want to be like us. You want to be like us. They be like, dang, how can y'all love yourself like that? How can you go through so much and still be growing and growing? How come you? Because I don't play in mess. I don't play in mess. I seek it out. You hear me? I seek out the darkness. I do my job. And I don't care who it is that I tell on. Okay? I'm going to take it up to the Most High in prayer. I'm going to take it to my ancestors. Yeah, ancestors. Guess what I found? Take care of them. And then once Beauty tell them to take care of them, y'all gonna see like stuff start happening. They start going through health situations and it's just a lot that you just don't want to be on the side of that. You don't want to be on the other side of Beauty coming in and shining light on your darkness. That's not what you want. Because I'm trying to told you. Once I come in and shine light on your darkness, you in trouble. I'm trying to told you in trouble. What makes me so special? I do what I'm supposed to do. That's what makes me so special. Okay? I don't just go around and talk about being on, you say, what that person said it was? My little spiritual, I be doing my little spiritual thing. You can't say you doing your little spiritual thing because it's not a little spiritual thing. Okay? So be careful when you speak on how you speak in it. I'm gonna be looking at you like, if you talking about a special needs child, okay? If you have negative things to say about a special needs child, you don't serve the same the Most High that I serve. Who does that? So y'all gotta just listen to the words that people say out their mouth, okay? Listen to the word. This will keep us from getting into a lot of situations, okay? If somebody says something that does not agree with who you are, then you need to move away from that person. How they say birds of a feather flock together. Huh? All right, Holy Spirit. Positive affirmation for today. Ooh, the divine feminine. The divine feminine. Hold up. I meditated to it earlier. Let me see something real quick, y'all. Dang. History. Oh, yeah. Meditation, a meditation mantra. The divine feminine brings me peace and healing. The divine feminine brings me peace and healing. The divine feminine brings me peace and healing. So when y'all are meditating, when you meditate, Om Shanti. OMSHANTI. Okay? Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Okay? Tomorrow I'm going to give you another mantra. But meditate Om Shanti. Om OMSHANTI. Meditate. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Okay? Positive affirmation for today. Please and thank you. Remember the centering thought about when you getting ready to do your meditation. The centering thought is the divine feminine brings me peace and healing. Okay, so I realized that I gained the resolve to receive more love. I realized that I gained the resolve to receive more love. I realized that I gained the resolve, and it is just what I was just talking about, to receive more love. Okay, so you went in, all right, and you found out about this darkness. You cast it out. Oh, I done hit myself. You cast it out, and once you cast it out, you brought in you. It's like you cleared the room. Okay, enlarging your territory, opening up for more. Yeah, clear out the room for more. This is probably why this love is coming towards you. Clear it out, clear it out. And let it rain and clear it out. And let it rain. Oh, that's another thing that's been going on too. That rain has been clearing out. That rain has been clearing out. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. All right, y'all. I'm finna get on up out of here. Oh, I've been on here for 49 minutes. I done went way over my time. I said 30 minutes, y'all, and I done went over. I love y'all. Thank y'all for letting me spend y'all rising with y'all. Today is Juneteenth. My niece's birthday is today, so I'm going to go see her today. But for everybody else, y'all have a great day. Thank y'all for making my heart beat. Okay. Thank y'all for. Wait a minute, J Love. Is she in here? Did I see J Love come in here? Yeah. Did you get your bracelets? I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna send you this tracking number when I get off of here. Okay. Husky. I'm gonna send you this tracking number, but I'm gonna check it as well because they say they're supposed to be delivered yesterday. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna text you in a minute. I love y'all. Thank y'all for spending y'all rides with me. And until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.